Hi, I'm Penny from Source Coffee, and today I'd like to introduce you to the Bravilor Esprecious range of coffee machines. This particular model is the fresh milk version with the fridge attached. There's also a freeze-dried milk option too in the range. The machine has a glass-fronted touchscreen display that has 8 drink options, including a hot water portion. This will be supplied through a separate hot water tap on the front of the machine. The machine can also produce a single cup, a double cup and a jug option on this particular machine, and you can access those by literally tapping on your selection. You'll see that some of the drinks on the double cup and the jug are blanked out, so this is an option that you can have. So if it's on a self-service in a breakfast room, for example, then you can just allow the user to take a jug full of black coffee and they can't access any of the other drinks. So just moving on to the internal section of the machine, the lid just lifts up as so. The off-on switch is located here within the machine, so you can actually switch it off and lock the door, so if it's not in use then somebody can't come along and basically switch it on and use it when there's nobody around to man it. There is a kilo hopper on the top of the machine for your coffee beans, and this section here is all your brewer unit and coffee grinder, and then this canister is for your hot chocolate powder, which will take more than a kilo of product at a time. The hot chocolate will come through down into the mixing bowl. If you have the freeze-dried milk version, then you'll have 2 canisters within this section. The waste container for the coffee grounds is located here. There's a sensor on the actual waste container, so once it's removed, the machine will actually ask you if you've emptied it, and then it will reset it back to 0 again. There's also a drip tray on the bottom of the machine that has a float situated at the back, so if it gets full it will alert you to the fact that it needs to be emptied. It's quite shallow, so I would keep an eye on it if you've been making lots of drinks. Just moving on to the fridge, there's a 7-litre capacity milk box within the fridge, and this will keep it at a consistent 4 degrees temperature for you, and it's just connected just through the side here into the side of the machine. So to make a drink from the Esprecious machine, you simply select your drink of choice by tapping the screen, and the machine will then brew the coffee, and it will take approximately 35 to 40 seconds to fully dispense the drink. It all depends on the cup size, obviously. And there's your finished drink. This machine is available on a purchase or lease option with a maintenance package. The Esprecious range of machines are extremely user-friendly and very easy to maintain. There's a programming button on the rear of the front door, which is located here. It's got a P just beneath the button. So if you select by pressing it, it will just bring up all of your options. So it allows you to do a flush on the brewer unit and the mixing bowl throughout the day, so it just keeps things nice and clean. I'm going to show you today how to do a milk clean, which is really important with it being fresh milk. The machine will actually be programmed to tell you when it needs to be cleaned, and if it's not done, it can't be overridden. It needs to be done. It's very important. So if you go in and press the milk module section on the machine, and you'll see there's 3 options, and I want to press the clean milk module, and all of the instructions for everything on this machine, how to work it, how to clean it, are all inbuilt into the screen on the machine. So the first thing that I need to do is just open the door on the machine, and remove the existing milk canister. So pull the milk pipe out and just pop that container to one side. For the cleaning, you'll need a large container for the wastewater to go into. You need 500 mils of warm water and some rinser cleaning tablets. These are available on our website. So if you pop 2 of the tablets into the warm water and allow them to dissolve. So once the cleaning tablets have dissolved, pop them into your milk fridge and the pipe inside. And select the next section on the machine. So I've followed all the instructions and I've popped in my jug, so now I can press continue and just ensure that you've got your container underneath to connect. The milk cleaning process has now ended, so all that you need to do is just take away the containers with the waste water inside and just throw those away and just pop your milk box back into the fridge. Continuing from the milk clean, you'll also need to do a tablet clean on the brewer unit, which is the section that uses all the coffee, so it gets quite dirty. This will also be requested on the front of your machine periodically, and you will need to do it when it asks you to do it. It takes approximately 10 minutes in total from start to finish. So if you go into your maintenance program again by pressing the P button on the internal section of the door, and then it will come up on the display your instructions on what to do next. So you basically have to remove the waste bin from the machine and then push the tab on the brewer unit section. The tab is located here to the left hand side. So if you push that against the wall of the machine and pull it forward and just ensure that it's nice and clean inside. Then once you've done that, just push it back and relocate your waste bin. Once you've completed this, press continue on the screen and it will then display flushing the brewer unit, and it asks you to tap it just to start it off. The machine will actually ask you whether the drip tray is connected to an exterior drain. At this point, you'd always select no, and you just need to pop a container underneath to collect all the water. Once the machine has finished its flush cycle, we then go on to a third screen which asks you to remove and empty the waste bin again. So if you just empty that out. At this point we then need to look at inserting our cleaning tablet. We have the Purely tablets available on our website. Then we need to push the tab to the left and pull the brewer unit forward again. And there's a gap now appeared within the brewer unit, so you can pop the tablet into the hole. And then we need to just push the brewer unit back into its location and then push the drinks lever up as high as it will go and pop your cleaning vessel inside and pop in your waste bin to catch any of the waste water and press start again. So we're now at the end of the 10-minute cleaning cycle, so all you need to do is empty the wastewater from the container and also from the waste container. give it a wash and pop it back in.